All right, so it says I'm live. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Rants. My name is Q, and I am doing a daytime stream. It is 5:34 in the east. It is 2:34 in the west, 3:30 central, 12:30 or 1:30 in Alaska, depending on where you are, and it's like 12:30 in Hawaii. I don't know. And then if anybody joins it from around the world, I don't know what time it is. It's like late in Germany, and who cares? So before we do that, I'm going to be watching the comments on my iPhone SE as usual. I would stream off the iPhone SE, but yeah, and I'll get to that here in a second. Um, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna run this quick speed test with Boost Mobile. I have used over 30 gigabytes of data this month. Alright, and I currently have a little less than 2 weeks left. Alright, so my download speeds are only 8 megabits down and like not even a megabyte upload. So I'm gonna talk about all that here tonight. Yeah, so I'm bored. So yeah. And it is really hot outside. It's like 90 degrees. So give me 1 second. It is loading. I hope I'm live, but I think it's just Boost Mobile. Okay, nobody's joined in, but it's fine, whatever. I do this because I have a partnership and I need to get content out here. So I apologize for the noise. I have the fan on full blast. I do have AC in my house. The AC is also on. It is just so hot. It's ridiculous. It is hot. Pretty soon I'm gonna have something where I can live stream outside. It will be out of the sun, but it's just, oh my god, the heat just drains me. If you like the heat, more power to you. But me personally, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So thank you to the 2 people that have joined in. Definitely leave a like on the video, leave a comment, subscribe, share, all that other good stuff. And yeah, so like I said, it's hot. So the fans are blasting. I got 2 fans over here. I got the air on. I like it cold. I prefer it cold. The lady, she likes it hot. She can deal with it cool, but if I had a choice, it would be freezing. Like I would go to sleep just freezing. If I wake up, I just turn the heat on, and whatever. But yeah, yeah. So I'm here. It's early for me. I don't do live streams until nighttime. But I figured, hey, what the hell? It's hot, so I'm here. So yeah, so like the title says, Stylo 4, Boost Mobile, other, it's just gonna be basic tech talk. So here's the thing. I've seen people. Actually, I've only seen one video on the Stylo 4, and I mean, from the way, it seems like it's a decent device. Here's my problem with the Stylo 4. Well, it's not even the Stylo 4. It's these carriers. Motorola, and I mean not Motorola. Well, yeah, Motorola too. But let's take a focus on the Stylo 4 for a second. So, like, you take all the other Stylos. Boost Mobile, I mean not Boost Mobile, Metro PCS. Metro PCS and T-Mobile have all gotten, they've gotten the good versions of it. They got the nice high-end octa-core processor. They have, um, you know, they got 32 gigabytes of RAM. Damn RAM. 32 gigabytes of ROM. They have a full HD display. But you take a look at Cricket and Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile, they get the octa-core processor. They do. They get the octa-core processor, but they don't get the 32 gigabytes of RAM, and they don't. A lot of times they don't get a full HD display. Why? And then track phone. That's a whole nother story. But you talk about Boost, Cricket, Metro PCS. Cricket definitely gets all the watered down version. They still stuck with a quad core processor. Cricket will get an octa core processor, and the only thing Cricket will be missing out on is a full HD display and the 32 gigabytes of ROM. Honestly, in my opinion, 32 gigabytes for a phone that price should be the standard. I don't think a phone in 2018 should have no less than 16 gigabytes of space. None whatsoever. But for a phone that's 179, 180 bucks, 200 bucks, whatever the case may be, you expect me to pay that price? I gotta have 32 gigabytes of RAM. And I'm not so keen, I'm not so against 2 gigabyte of RAM phone. I know people should have 3 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, y'all just picky. Okay, that's what the problem is. Y'all just picky, and that's fine. Me, I'm not picky. My Galaxy J7 Perks, my J7 Perks, it has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it performs wonderfully. I switch back and forth between my iPhone SE and this phone on a day-to-day basis. I did not have the Blade Z Max for long. That phone is wonderful. That phone is a beast. Okay, I even, I have I can't remember what the other phone I had, but 2 gigabytes of RAM will get by just fine. I guess it just depends on how it's optimized. And of course, my iPhone SE, iPhone's a little bit of a different story. I know iPhones don't need a lot of RAM because of the way they're optimized. 3 gigabytes of RAM for an iPhone, that's fine. If an iPhone came out with 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, it would be powerful. That thing will last for the next 10 years. The iPhone SE will probably last up until 2019, 2020 at the latest. But, a phone with 2 gigabytes of RAM, as long as it's optimized good and it has, good specs, it's going to perform quite well. So, people be, bitching and complaining. It's 2 gigabytes. No, fuck, whatever. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, so the Stylo 4, the way I'm glad they took the design and redesigned it. Man, that sun. Here, let me see if I can get rid of some of this sun. This is not gonna work for me. Give me 1 second. Ooh. Yeah, I got that. This is nuts. Don't work. Hold on 1 second. My blinds, the kids gonna have fun with them. It's just that's a little better. Oh. All right, so. All right, the two that's watching now, y'all just quiet. Are you outside my house or something? I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, the Stylo 4, I'm glad they took the redesign approach. Because the Stylo 2, the Stylo 2 was a good phone, but from the Stylo 2 to Stylo 3, besides the fingerprint sensor, I really wasn't too much of a difference. And I think in the 3 they put a octa-core processor versus a quad core. So that was fun. So yeah, let's see what else did I want to talk about? Okay, so the Stylo 4 looks like a pretty decent device. You know, um, I really pray and I hope that hopefully Cricket and Boost won't get the watered down versions, but knowing the past and the way things operate, it probably will. So, Boost Mobile. Let's talk about Boost Mobile for a minute. And I cover a lot on Boost Mobile because it is my primary carrier. But like I said, it's just talk. I'm gonna talk about everything, but I am gonna talk about Boost Mobile. That is gonna be a kind of a center of attention. I do, like I said, I do cover all carriers. Actually, I do have something I want to talk about with Metro PCS, and then I'm gonna talk about these phones for Cricket and give my opinions on them. So, but Boost Mobile, I've currently had the unlimited plan they gave me. I pay $40 a month. They gave it to me, and I have used over 30. I think I've used 35 gigabytes of data. And honestly, the congestion problem, not the congestion, the deprioritization, I've experienced it a couple times, but honestly, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Okay, it really isn't. It's, you know, it can be a pain, but once you work out some of the bugs and get everything figured out, just wait. And at nighttime, the congestion around here, especially during the week, it lasts maybe about two. Uh, Silence my phone. Sorry, let's silence my iPhone. Yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, so the congestion around here during the weekdays, if it happens, it lasts for about 5-10 minutes, or maybe not even that long. But even then, if as long as it's between two, if it's under, I've never gotten under 1 megabit download. As long as I get that between 2 to 5 megabits download, I can pull up a YouTube video just fine. You know, I can load up a web page. Stream some music. Like I'm fine. I have strictly use. Every once in a while, I'll use Wi-Fi. Like if I'm trying to handle some business. Of course, like when I do the software updates, I have to use Wi-Fi because you can't download it over data, which is of course understandable because especially nowadays these network speeds can change. But between 3 to 5 to 8 megabits download, I'm fine. I can stream a video. I can get my emails. I can watch Netflix. Netflix is debatable. I just have to change my streaming quality. Excuse me, but it gets the job done. It really does. Downloading apps and downloading a couple files that are huge, not so much. Except for when I'm at those lucky times, like this morning, right before I went to sleep, it was about 5:30 in the morning. I was getting 40 down and only in 8 up. So it was, that's the speeds I'm used to with Boost. I mean, of course, on my like I said, my J7 perks. Uh, okay, hold on a second. Let's see some comments. All right, so I apologize, guys, if y'all are still in here. All right, so let me answer a couple questions here that came in. I did not see those. Um, D. Diesel Walker. I know I'm saying that right, Mr. Walker. The K20. I've never had the K20, but honestly, from what I've seen, I played around with it. It's a decent phone. Especially if they're offering it for free. It's a really good phone. Now, is it kind of worth? Is it worth $100? I think it's like $100 or something. I'm not quite sure. But honestly, what you're getting, you're getting 32 gigabytes of RAM. Why the hell do I keep saying RAM? The 32 gigabytes of ROM, that's pretty good. And it's a nice compact phone. It's not too big. It's not too small. The battery is, I'm kind of torn, but the battery might be optimized so good that it's, that that it works. So I mean, the K20, it's a good value for the money, especially if you can get it for free. Go ahead and get it. Okay, so and as far as the iPhone 6, now for that iPhone 6, is that pre-owned or brand new? If it's brand new, considering the state that we're in, we're in 2018, that came out in 2014, it's still a little slow. Yes, it's going to get iOS 12. No, I wouldn't pay 200 for an iPhone 6. Not when I can get an iPhone SE, which performs way better. I have the iPhone SE. Don't know if you can see that uh, in the camera here. I have an SE, and I love it. I love the shit out of my SE. And it performs like a champ. This thing's a powerhouse. Battery life, yeah, it gets me through the day, but I came from the J7 Perks, which has a 3300 milliamp hour battery, and it lasts me 2 days on a full charge. To this, it works. It really does. But iPhone 6 for the $200, in my opinion, no, because you um all right, so okay, it's brand new. No, I wouldn't get it. Honestly, no. And I'll explain to you guys why. And to answer your question, Chris, about the Stylo 4, I'm not sure. You would have to. It was Tech Right, so I'm giving the credit to the guy that had it first that I seen. Tech Right. Go ahead and check out Tech Right. I did not hear him say it was waterproof. I don't think it is. Um, no, it's an overall design. It does have NFC though. For the price that you're getting, it's pretty good. And you have facial unlock and you have a fingerprint sensor. Now that's crazy. A phone that's 180, and I'm a rant here for a second, guys. So 180 bucks, and you get facial recognition, you get a fingerprint sensor, and you get NFC. Why in the hell do I need to pay $1,000 for a phone and I'm not even gonna get a headphone jack? I don't get a choice for fingerprint sensor or face. I'm talking about the iPhone X course. Why? But what the fuck? I'm sorry. That just kind of pissed me off. The Stylo 4 is 180 bucks, and you have facial recognition, fingerprint sensor. You have what did I say? NFC. It's crazy. Okay, so the iPhone SE on Boost Mobile. Matter of fact, I can actually tell you. Give me 1 second. I can actually tell you. Now mine was different. If you've been with Boost Mobile for the past year, if you've been with them for at least 12 months, and you've had 12 consecutive on-time payments, they will actually let you finance a phone. So I couldn't afford to pay for my SE outright, and plus all they had was the 128 gigabyte, which is fine. I could have been happy with a 32 gigabyte. But everybody in my crew, the lady had an iPhone 6s. I mean, the lady had a SE. My friend was getting the SE, and it was around Christmas, so I said, you know what, fuck it, go ahead and get SE. I've been with Boost Mobile for the past almost 2 years now. Of course, I made my payments on time, so they, just gave me it's called Boost Up. But let's see. So I see the SE for 159, but they have a code with 15% off with the code DAD. So I would go ahead and snag it. Um, Wait, I don't know if that code is valid for. I don't see it. I don't think that code is valid for Apple devices. Let's see here. Yeah, but it thinks it starts about 159, which is a pretty good, pretty deal. Pretty good deal. You're getting a better chip. You're getting a better, just a newer model. You get an extra gigabyte of RAM, and like I said, I got the 128, but I would have been happy with the 32 gigabyte. And also Metro PCS. Now I heard the commercial when I was in the barbershop on the radio yesterday. So yeah, I'm clean shaven. Got rid of the beard. But yeah, when I was in the barbershop, I heard Metro is now offering the SE for free again. The iPhone SE is free now again with the port in, and you get 2 months of service. You, you can't beat it. If I had Metro PC, if I had good T-Mobile service in my area, I would take my ass to Metro. I have T-Mobile service. I can make a phone call. I don't have good LTE. So the catch is, you go in there, you buy the phone, you pay for the 2 months of service, and then they give you like a prepaid card that you can, that you just use to replace the money. So, and let me catch up on comments here. All right. So I don't know if you just heard me. The SE is 159. It starts off. But like I said, at Metro, if you got Metro service or you're looking to switch or whatever, the SE is free for Metro. You port in. At least here, like I said, I heard it on the commercial. Um, I heard it on the commercial when I was in the barbershop. So I'm not sure. You would have to call your local Metro. I know when I was thinking about switching to Metro to get. First of all, I wish I would have waited. Um, before I bought my SE, because I would have honestly switched to Metro. Like I said, LTE does not work the best in my house, but I get enough speeds to, you know, get me through. But the SE is free, and you can't get nothing better than that. That's the best phone that they offer. I don't care if it's Blade Z Max. I mean, of course, if they offer like the iPhone X or they offer like the iPhone 8 or something like that, of course, that because that'd be a better choice. But the SE, out of all the lineups that Metro has that they're offering for free, that is the best one. It is. It is the best one out of all of them. So, yeah. I appreciate the three of you or whoever's joined in. Thank you so much. Definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. If you like the content. I come up here. I don't get much views. Like I said, I come up here to get the content out so I can get a little income. But I really do enjoy the interaction. And any way I can help, most definitely. So if you got any questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave it. And to all the dicks out there, all the dummies that leave the comments on my videos talking about, oh, your lights are off, or most of the people that know me and they rock with me, they know that I have a visual impairment. So to all you that are just being dicks on my videos, thank you. You don't know how YouTube works. I'll get more positive feedback than I do negative feedback. So thank you. I love watching people be trolls. Go right ahead. Just say the wrong thing, you're out of here. Just plain and simple. So yeah. If you're talking about the iPhone SE, Mr. Walker, that is a 4-inch screen. And honestly, it's not a HD screen, but what do you? It's the it's the redesign and the rebirth. Good, sun's starting to flare out a little bit. Thank you, Jesus. It's kind of it's a rebirth of the 5S. Okay, so the 5, it has the same design as the 5S, maybe a little bit wider, but I have a 5S case. Like the case that I have here, it is an outer box. I got it on sale for like $12. It says iPhone 5S, 5, and SE. So, yeah. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, Mr. Walker, I don't know if you are new to my videos. Um, so first of all, let me explain to you. Anybody that's new here, my main thing on all of my videos, except for when I'm doing unboxings, which I don't do. I've only did like 2 unboxings on this channel. But most of the time when especially like now when I'm live, my main thing is that you can hear me. So I do have a visually impaired. I'm visually impaired, so I'm not good. I'm not all that good with the camera. I put the camera up here because it's the best location. But as long as you guys can hear me, like I said, as long as I'm not doing an unboxing, maybe you want to see my ugly ass face. If you want to see my ugly ass face, I feel bad for you. I'm not paying for your phone. I hope you have insurance. But as long as you guys can hear me, that's the main thing. Um, like I said, when I'm doing unboxings, I'll do the best that I can and try to make sure the camera focuses correctly. But other than that, like live, just answering questions, shooting shit, talking, I mainly go and I want you to hear me. So, yeah, so I'll let you know that. Yeah, yeah. So it's all good. So hope like I said, I hope you guys can hear me. Uh, you know, and like I said, I appreciate the people that come in here and support me. I appreciate the assholes. You know, you don't know how, like I said, you don't know how YouTube work. I could have 50 likes on one video and 12 dislikes. People are gonna go for the likes. So whatever. I get the trolls and all that shit, and it does get discouraging. But you know what? I keep going or whatever because I enjoy the hell out of this. I'm here to help the tech community and to give you guys the best bang for your buck. So, yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, vision, whatever, people make it a thing. Yeah, if you got bad vision, you know what it's like. I can't really see shit. I have my days where I may be able to, make out things, but most of them I'm pretty much done for. So, but I do this because I have experience in the tech game, and the people, what if, whatever should trust you? Well, whatever, I don't care. I've saved a lot of people a lot of money. So whatever. If you go with my idea, if you go with my suggestions, and that things of that sort, good for you. Not, fuck you. I know it sounds kind of harsh, but whatever. So what else can we talk about? Oh yeah, so Boost Mobile. Like I said, most of the time when I'm downloading stuff, I will use Wi-Fi. Because my Wi-Fi. How big is the screen on what, Mr. Walker? Um, yeah, let me know what you're meaning right there. Boost. Oh, and I didn't. I forgot to answer your one question. Me, am I gonna get the Stylo 4 when it comes out? The way money is right now, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I was gonna get the Moto G6 Play when I went to Walmart the other day, but when I asked her did they have it, she said we had two. We had two. I brought them out this morning, and somebody came in and bought them both. So, uh, you know, and they did actually have. I was actually right there by Walmart yesterday. I was thinking about going in there and snatching it, but yeah, whatever. I still may go back and get it if my money situation improves. I will definitely get that. Okay, I answered that already, but I'll answer it again for you in case you didn't hear me. It's 4 inches. Yeah, it's 4 inches, Mr. Walker, 4 inch screen. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I might get the Stylo 4. I don't know. I can't say when a phone comes out, and so you take like the iPhone X. I will never pay for that. I would never pay money for the iPhone X, even if I had the money. You would have to send it to me. But a phone like the Stylo 4, if it catches my eye and I catch it at a good price or whatever, I'm gonna get it. I can't never say I will never get a phone because, like I said, you don't know if somebody could donate it to you. You don't know if that I could get it for free. Like I don't know what's gonna happen, so I don't never say I'm never gonna get something. Do I plan on it? I don't know. I might. I've never been an LG person, but we'll see. Oh, it's no problem, man. No problem. Like I said, I'm here to help. Whatever whatever way I can help, most definitely I will try. So, so thank you to everybody who has stopped in. Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, Boost Mobile. I've, like I said, I'm watching the videos. now on my iPhone SE using the Boost Mobile data, and it's no buffering, everything is fine. I did a speed test. I was getting 8 download and like two up, like less than a megabit upload. So makes it impossible to go live from my iPhone SE. Now my J7 Perks, if I went live from my J7 Perks, it's acceptable. Not the best, but it's acceptable. Now if I go about a half mile from my house, I get, like I go to my grandmother's house, I get great speeds. I'm getting between 29, I'm getting between 30 to 50 a download, and anywhere between 5 to 12 uploads. So it's crazy. It really is. Um, okay, you hate ZTE. Okay, you're entitled to that opinion. But I want to know what, like, why? Why do you hate ZTE? Mr. Walker, why you hate ZTE there, man? I actually like ZTE. Me personally, it's they give you almost a stock Android experience, and they make good phones for the price. But I'd like to know why do you late? What's wrong with ZTE? Have you had a bad experience, or you know, or what's the deal, man? Um. So yeah, the Moto G6 Play. Like I said, I was gonna get it. She said they had two, and they were gone. So I don't know. I might go ahead back and get it. You never know. I do want to get. I did want to get the Alcatel 3V. I was gonna go into Cricket. My plans last week. I was gonna order the phone, pay for it with my Amazon credit card because I had 6 months to pay it off. I was gonna go in the store, get a SIM card, and get the get the 2 GB plan because I really don't need unlimited at all. So I can get the 2 GB plan, 30 bucks a month, and be just fine. And it would be like a second line that I play around with. So yeah, what else can we talk about? I've been on here. How long have I been on here? I've been on here for 32 minutes. Wow. Okay, I haven't did a live stream this long in a while. But actually, I had people that joined in. Thank you, and I hope I hope you like the content. I hope I can help. Uh, and definitely subscribe. If you like the content, and this is you think you might want to come back to any future live stream, definitely subscribe. I know I'm a small channel. I'm not as big as some of these other ones, but definitely like I said, definitely subscribe. If you like the content, help me out. Okay, so the Z Max Pro, I never had it. The Z Max, the original Z Max. I heard that phone was good at first, and it caused a lot of problems at the end. It was very popular when it came out because it was a nice big ass phone. It had a good amount of storage. I think it was, for me personally, I think it was way overpriced, but it was a good phone. At first, and then I heard a lot of people started saying it overheated and it restarted. Z Max Pro, I did hear a couple things, something like that about the Z Max Pro, but I don't know. The Blade Z Max, awesome phone. Blade Z Max was the one of the top. It's in the top 10 of the best budget phones of 2017. It really was. And that's just my opinion. For the price, yes. It was 130 out the door, 32 GB of RAM, 2 GB of RAM, octa-core processor, fingerprint sensor, dual cameras. It had a lot for the bang for the buck. Um, okay, let me ask you something, Mr. Walker. Have you tried doing the power button and the volume button, holding it down and trying doing a restart like that? And then, if that doesn't work, maybe try, I hate to say it, but factory resetting. But usually when you do the power button, the volume button, that usually fixes a lot of problems. It's like a hard reset and just gets in there and gets all the bugs. Also, try going into your settings and going to your storage and cleaning out your cache. Sometimes if you have a bunch of cache in there, it can really bog your phone down. So, just a couple tips, in my opinion. There's also an app called Power. You know, if your phone doesn't have an automatic storage cleaner and optimizer, I would try Power Cleaner. That works for me. So yeah, those are just a couple suggestions that I have, for you. Um, hope any of those helps. Or if you haven't tried them before, you might want to try that. So yeah, try to think. What was that? Yeah. So looks like 2018 we've seen the budget phones fly out the roof. We had the Mate SE, we had the Nokia 6.1, we had the new Mobile G3. Oh man, I'm getting a little tired. We have the new Mobile G3. We have Moto G6 Play, which is what you get for $80. It's a pretty good price. Um, and of course, for $200, you can get 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of storage. So. But yeah, anyway, whatever. We always get the watered down versions of shit. The Alcatel 3V looks like a promising device. Honestly, it's 16 gigabytes of RAM. As long as it has adaptable storage, the 16 gigabytes of RAM don't bother me one bit, not at all. So, but some people it really does, and I can see why. For that price and what you're offering, you might as well it's not going to cost you much to throw in 32 gigabytes of RAM. So, but I would definitely get it. And as I said, as long as its storage is adaptable, I'll just throw in a micro SD card and call it a day. So. Yeah, so Cricket's getting some new phones. Talk about Cricket. I don't talk about Cricket too much. I know I talk a lot of people. Awesome. The Amp Prime 3. I wouldn't say that I'm a Samsung fanboy, but I've had 3 Samsung budget phones. I've had the J3. I have the J3 2016. I've had the J3 Emerge, and now, of course, I'm streaming from the J7 Perks. Shit, dropped my iPhone. Thank God it's in the case, and thank God it fell on carpet. So, me personally, I like Samsung. Um, you know, definitely over LG. My J7 Perks was a beast. It still is a beast. It's starting to overheat now. Not overheat. It's starting to get hot. Most phones do that. But my J7 Perks. Alexa, hi. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why she came on. Oh, okay, comments slowed down. I got used to the comments for a while. Anybody here? Yeah, we got one person in here. Thank you to whoever's still here. But yeah, I like Samsung over LG any day. LG's layers just their phones heat up quite fast, and their interface is a little whatever. But you know. Let's take a look at something here. Okay, so yeah, the M Prime 3, it might not be a bad phone. Usually big names like Samsung and LG, not always, but usually, they optimize their phones to where they perform good for what they are. So it might be a good phone, but of course that E5 Extra, that's gonna, with the big battery and the nice screen, octa-core processor, it's gonna be, it's gonna be wonderful. 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it's good to see. Why the hell do I keep saying 32 gigabytes of RAM? 32 gigabytes of storage. But yeah, for the price. And here's the thing, besides the Cricket's Blade X Max and stuff like that, Cricket usually gets watered down versions of phones. We were just talking about this like the Stylo 4. Usually they get the watered down versions of phones. So the fact that they're not going to get the watered down version of this phone is a really nice surprise. So I'm glad to see Cricket kind of stepping up the game. So you know, I think the Moto E5 Extra is going to be a good phone. Um, okay. The Moto E5 Cruise, free with a port in. I think out of all the phones that Cricket is offering for free, the Moto E5 Cruise is the best choice. Of course, unless they offer them, if they offer the Blade X Max for free, or if they offer the iPhone for free, or if they offer the Moto E5 Extra for free, the Moto E5 Cruise is number one winner right now. So, just my opinion. You know, everybody's gonna have their own opinion. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Walker, I really do hope any of those helps. Like I said, power cleaner. Try cleaning your clash. Try cleaning your cache. If your phone doesn't have an automatic storage cleaner to help with the RAM, then that's where I'll go for power cleaner. Um, and then there's the volume down and the power button. And then if all that doesn't work, unfortunately, I might have to factory reset, my friend. And you have a Z Max Pro, so I'm assuming you have T-Mobile or Metro PCS. Go in there and see what kind of excuse me. Go in there and see what kind of deals you can get for an upgrade. You know, you might be able to get a good deal for an upgrade. So yeah, hope all of that helps. All right, I've been on here for 41 minutes. I got 3 in here. So thank you to everybody that's in here that stopped. Like I said, I have nothing else to do, so I can stay on here for as long as I really want. So I'll stay in here and find some, see what else I can talk about. I'm definitely here taking your questions. You got any questions, comments, concerns? Most definitely leave them down below, and I will answer you. I promise, I will. And unless you just say some complete dumb shit, then I'm gonna get rid of you. Bang you. Send you back. But yeah, I'm glad 2018 is starting to shape out for budget phones. You know, and I've said this on plenty of my videos, live streams, stuff like that. The days to where we pay $1,000 to get a fully featured rich phone that's gonna last is coming to an end. You know, you take a phone, you take like the Note 9 or the Note 8. It was $1,000 phone. Okay, I don't. A lot of them haven't even got an Oreo yet, so they're gonna get Oreo, of course, but a lot of them haven't even got an Oreo. Actually, I think it did get Oreo. I bet. You know, it's gonna be a while for it to get or Android P. But you take Nokia. Oh shoot, you take Nokia 6, Nokia 6.1. Like a lot of the Nokia devices are Android 1. Okay, so they're pure Android. So they're going to get, I think it's like 2 to 3 years of software upgrades, plus, so I think it's 2 years of software upgrades and 3 years of security patches. That's pretty good for phones that are, you know, and some of those phones are under $300. They're, you know, the Nokia 6.1 is under $300. Nokia 6 is under $300, and it's going to continue to get upgrades. It's crazy, but $1,000 phone may only get one. What the hell? I don't get it. So it's crazy. You know, I just don't know. And of course, the government, you know, they hate companies that are not Samsung and Apple. And I heard somebody talk about this on another stream. Why is it when I walk into a phone store, you know, especially one of the big 4 carriers, or I go to Target or I go to Walmart, what are you looking for? You looking for Samsung or Apple? What if I don't want fucking Samsung or Apple? That's dumb. You know, what if I want Motorola? You know, what if I want CTE? What the hell? And I know it just kind of pissed me off a little bit, but it does. Why does it have to be Samsung and Apple? Why? Why? ZT makes some fabulous devices. Okay? I'm not downing Apple or Samsung at all. I'm not, guys. Okay, so for everybody starts the bitching and the complaining, oh, he's bashing Apple, he's bashing Samsung. I'm not. Okay, I don't have $900 to blow on a smartphone. I don't. Okay, I barely had the 600 bucks that I'm paying for this computer. I had to put it on a credit card. I'm paying it off. Okay, I'm paying off this iPhone SE, but it's something I wanted. But automatically when I walk in, you assume I want an Apple or a Samsung. No, I may want a Motorola. Talk about Motorola. And I do see commercials for Motorola. Okay, that's great. I'm seeing some commercials for the LG. But those are not the main. You don't see nobody talk about Alcatel. You don't hear nobody talk about Huawei. Of course, Huawei's banned. The new Mobile G3 that came out, $200. No, it's not the best HD. It's not the best screen, but I think it's 32 gigabytes or 64 gigabytes of RAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM, facial recognition, fingerprints. Banging phone for $200. Banging, 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 banging. It's crazy. Nokia. They make some wonderful devices for the price. They do. But of course, especially you go to Best Buy, Target, somebody that sells unlocked phones, they're not going to tell you about Nokia. They may know about it, but they're not going to tell you about it because it's not top seller. Automatically, I got to get sucked in and buying a $700-800 phone. Fuck you. I know it's harsh, but this is how I feel. So, but it's crazy. We live in a world, we live in a country where, we're subjected to buy what's popular. Me, I ain't got time for that shit. So yeah. Check comments here in a second, if there is any. Okay, what phones do you have that's free with a port in? I don't know. As a matter of fact, we can. Well, matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll call my local Boost Mobile store and let's find out. Every Boost Mobile store is going to be different. So let's see if I can call my local Boost Mobile store and see if they'll answer. So yeah, give me 1 second. So I know that I kind of ran on a rant there. Welcome to Tech Rants. That really did just piss me off. There's so many other great brands of Android out there. It's just crazy. So yeah. Had to move around for a second. So I'm actually here's my office phone. We're gonna call my local Boost Mobile store and see what kind of deals they have. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna vary from store to store, but we'll see what mine says.
Hello.
Hello, yes, is this Boost Mobile?
This is Boost Mobile. Okay, Mall Edition.
Okay. Yes. Quick question here. I'm doing some information for somebody. What type of phones do you have with a port ins right now?
With port ends?
Yes.
With a port end, you could get a ZTE Tempo X, a ZTE Prestige 2, LG Tribute HD, Moto E Plus, Moto E4, Galaxy J3 Emerge, LG X Power, and a ZTE Max XL for free when you switch.
All right. And also, this is for me. Do you have the Moto G6 Play?
Moto G6. I do not think we do at the moment. At the moment, the only motos we have are the Moto E4, and I think we have one Moto Plus.
The Moto E4 Plus.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said the LG X. You said the LG X Power, the Max XL, the J3 Emerge, and there was a couple. What were the other? The Tempo X.
Tempo X, Prestige 2, ZTE Prestige 2, LG Tribute HD, and the Moto E4.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So if you heard that, that's what my local store is offering, and that's up the street for me. So yeah. So if you're still in here, like I said, you might want to check your local store, but that's what they're offering. Honestly, that's a fucking suck. That sucks ass. I'm sorry. I cuss. I know. Who cares? If you like it, great. If you don't, whatever. But no, for really, that really does suck. So it's basically all the phones that are not worth shit. They're trying to get. I mean, the Moto E4 is a good phone. It really is. The J3 Merge is a good phone. The Max XL is a good phone. Especially if they're offering for free, hey, snag it. Tempo X, blah, blah, blah. Prestige 2, and the X Power. No, the X Power is at this point. I mean, it's a good phone. It was a good phone when it came out, but no. Now, I mean, it's free, so whatever. It's free, but I think they could have a better lineup. They really could. So that was my lineup for you, Mr. Walker. You might want to check yours. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So all of those phones will be able to get you a phone call and a text message with no issues. It's fine. But so out of all of those that they offered, which one would I pick? Keep in mind they're free. So I would go with the Moto E4. The Max XL is not a bad phone, and I mean if you're a Samsung fan person, I would say the J3 Merge. I mean, all those phones like will get you a call and a text message. The X Power, of course, has that nice 40. It has a 4100 milliamp hour battery, and when it came out, it was a powerhouse. That octa-core MediaTek processor was a beast. So, I mean, like I said, it all depends on your preference, but honestly, they don't. In my opinion, they could be offering better. Metro always has the best free phone event. Always. No exception. Cricket may do one good free phone event, for a very short time. Metro has always had the best free phone event. Best phones you can get for free. Like I said, you can get a bit of free phone with Metro. You get an iPhone SE for free if you switch to Metro. That's a good deal. I'm sorry. When the Blade Z Max came out, it was free with port. I mean, come on now. Whew, I'm making myself hot. It's hot. So yeah, there's all those. Hope that helps. Like I said, check your local store. Um, if you were, like I said, if I had your location, I would definitely call your local store for you. But you can handle that and go up there. But they don't really have a lot of good choices. So, but that guy was very nice. I'm glad they kind of the people that used to be in that store were horrible. They were fucking rude. As you can see, that guy did. Oh, hello. He didn't say welcome to Boost Mobile. He just hello. Whatever. So, yeah. Well, I've been on here quite a bit. I've never been on this late. This long. So yeah, all those phones you can definitely make a call and a text message, and some of them like the Prestige 2 and the Tempo X, that's all they're good for is calling and texting. So thank you for the likes. If you subscribe, thank you so much. We're all good. So yeah, I'm here answering your questions. I have nothing else to do. Oh man, I don't know what else to talk about, guys. Questions? Anybody join in? Help! Come on, give me something to do. Said I called the Boost Mobile store because one, I didn't have nothing to do, and two, I don't care. Whatever. I probably should have let him know he was being recorded, but who gives a shit? All right, good. Thank you for giving me something to do, Mr. Walker. like I said, if any of them, the X Power is good because it has the nice big battery and it does have a powerful octa-core processor. That MediaTek is a beast. I don't know. I can't remember which one it was, but it was a beast. The Max XL is a good phone. Of course, I support you know free ZTE. That's a pretty good phone. The Moto E4, of course, is a banging phone. It was one of the best budget phones of 2017. And yeah, so it's between the X Power, the E4, the Max XL, maybe the J3 Merge. Like if you're a Samsung fan person and you gotta have a name brand Samsung, the J3 Merge was a good phone. And plus, there's rumors it's supposed to get Oreo. I doubt it, but whatever. You never know. Stranger things have happened. So, but yeah, the J3 Emerge was a good phone. I still have it somewhere, and it's all scratched up and shit, but it's a good phone. Definitely. I wish they were offering, like, if they were offering they were offering J7 Perks for free for a while, and that's a good phone. It really is. I use it now. It's a good phone. Um, so yeah, LG X Power because of the battery, Max XL because it has a lot of features, and it's probably the flagship of them all. Then the J3 Merge, and then the Moto E4 Plus. I mean the Moto E4. The Moto E4. No, I'll put the Moto E4 before I put the J3 Merge. So. Yeah. Those are just my recommendations. Yeah, I got a lot of junk. They're trying to clean out. Yeah, they're a lot. But yeah, they basically right now Boost Mobile is basically doing what Cricket did. Cricket usually has a sale where they try to get rid of the phones that are just pretty much junk, or that are close to end of life. So it's just crazy. So we'll see what happens. Um, like I said, they're trying to get rid of everything. Um, phones that are not popular anymore, they're just not selling. We'll just give them away. Um, Old people buy the Tempo X, pretty cheap. I can't say old people. If that's all you can afford, if that's all you can afford, more power to you. I'm not gonna knock you because you can't afford a good phone. If anybody asks me my recommendation on a phone, I ask what's your budget. What are you trying to do? Carrier. Stuff like that. I try to help people according to their preference and their budget. So yeah. All right, guys. Who's hot? Man, it's hot. Move over here. Away from. I'm too close to the window. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm back here now. Had to get a little air conditioning, a little fan action. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. This is not gonna work. Oh man. Woo. Okay. Had to get a little bit of this. All right. So sorry guys, you guys won't be seeing me for a while. Hope you can hear me. I've got to get cool. I'm probably going to end the stream here in a second. We'll see if I get cool enough real quick. And I'll stay on, but right now I gotta be selfish with this fan. And I'm live. I don't give a shit. Oh my god, I'm hugging this fan. It's just good, so good. It is hot. Hold on. Mr. Walker, I don't really care too much about telling people my locations. I know some people make a big deal. I'm in Ohio, and I go live different times. Like today, I'm on early. I hope you can hear me. I'm over here being selfish with the fan. I'll be back to the camera and microphone in a minute. But I'm usually, I usually do a lot of late night streams. Today I'm on early because it was hot. I was bored. There was nothing to do. The lady went to a wedding, and it's hot. And, you know, I love doing this. And like I said, I usually don't get any interaction, so this was not planned to be a long. I mean, I would have found something to talk about for the next hour or two, but now that I have people joining in, and you know, cool. So, Mr. Walker, if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on your notifications. It would really help. I would appreciate it so much if you're not already. Definitely share to you. If you got social media, definitely share. Tell your friends, family, whatever. I'm cooling down now, so I might be on here a little bit longer. Like I said, I'm bored. There's nothing to do. Excuse me, I don't watch TV. And I enjoy talking to people. I am going to start another channel. And it's just going to be different vlogs. You know me, here I come up here, I talk about tech, I be goofy, I'm me. But the other one is just going to be life, you know. And we can talk about anything here in my live streams, as long as it's clean for the most part. I mean, I cuss, but, whatever. But, I just want to have one just strictly for life talk, just general, whatever. And I'm gonna work on that, start that, and hopefully it becomes something. I do have my iPhone here, so I can't see the comment. So yeah, I'm just cooling down a little bit. Alright. I feel a little bit better. Alright. I feel a lot better. I know you're gonna laugh at me. But whatever. It was hot. Mr. Walker, here's the thing. If that's what if that's what somebody really wants, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say no, don't get it, but honestly, no. The iPhone 6, now the 6S, in some places you can get it for about 230, 240. And of course, some people might want the 6S, or the 6 because of the bigger screen. But the SE is a little powerhouse. Yes, it's small, but it's a lot more powerful, and you get a lot more bang for your buck. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:38 p.m.
Okay, I didn't know it was it. All right. So yeah, my personal opinion, it's not worth the money. No, if you can find an iPhone SE for cheaper, or for a good price, definitely get the iPhone SE. Do not. I mean, in my opinion, I'm not gonna tell you don't buy this phone. Don't buy this phone. You want my recommendation? Would I pay $200 for an iPhone 6? No. When I pay 200, if you can find an iPhone 6S for $200, it's worth it. It's almost the same as the SE. It just has a bigger, it has the 3D touch. It has the second generation Touch ID, and has a better front facing camera. That's it. The SE, it does have the first touch generation Touch ID, which it works pretty fast. I really do like fingerprint. I can count how many times I've had a problem with the Touch ID not working, and usually it's because of if your fingers are wet. But the Touch ID works 98% of the time. It's accurate, and it does not have the front facing. It does not have a good front facing camera, and it does not have um, the 3D touch. But if you can live with all those things, fine. But the 6S is a better phone over the 6. If you can find a 6S for $200, I would recommend it. But it's regular 6, no, absolutely not. But like I said, if that's something you really, really want and it's really insistent, go for it. But my opinion, you would be wasting your money. I'm sorry. This is my opinion. I'm trying to save you some money. No. So the iPhone 6 in 2018, if you ask me, should you buy it? No. Should you buy the iPhone SE in 2018? Hell yeah, you should. Best iPhone budget. Apple has really, if they, Apple really needs to make the iPhone SE too. If they do that, they got a new whole line of people that will buy Apple. People who are on a budget like me, the iPhone SE is perfect. If you don't care about, even if they make it a little bit bigger, cool. I don't mind a small iPhone. I don't mind a small phone. Period. It's a good, as long as it's a powerhouse, good. So, and people talk about me because I came from my J7 Perks to the SE. The SE is my flagship. It's the only flagship that I own. It is better. It's the best phone that I have, except for the battery. That's a whole other story. I'm not even gonna talk about the battery. It has the iPhone SE has the best camera, best rear camera, not the best front camera, but the best camera, the best processor. It has the most storage, of course, 128 gigs. 128 gigs. I don't need an SD card for 128 gigs because I don't have a lot of stuff. I've only used about 20 gigs or so. Maybe not even that, about 15 gigs. Um, and it's just the best phone I own. So, yeah. Matter of fact, let's see how much storage I've used. Let's go ahead and see real quick. See how much storage I've used. Let's see, general. Let's see, iPhone storage. 17.5 gigabytes. I've only used. And my phone froze. I don't usually have hiccups on the iPhone, but I did just there. How am I supposed to recommend you and you're hicking up? Go do that. Alright, I will go back up here and pull up the chat in a minute. Let me go ahead and check my email real quick. Maybe. Alright, so yeah. Alright. All right, yeah. So I'm back, Mr. Walker. No, I don't think it's worth $199 either. No, especially for for a 4-year-old device. It's probably got 1 to 2, probably 1 year left at the most. No, I'm sorry. You can get the iPhone SE, which has another 2 to 3 years left of support. So yeah, because they revived it in 2017. So Apple usually keeps the phone. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we had 10, 11, 12, 13. It's probably got another 2 years, 3 years at the maximum, or 2 years at the minimum for support. So you get it, it could last another 2 years with no issues. So yeah, that's just my opinion. And yeah, you're right. It's nowhere near worth $200. No, I'm sorry. Now, if they offered it for free, or like maybe even $50, yeah, maybe I could see it. But 200, no. Not like I said, not when you can get the SE for free, and you can like I know the iPhone SE for total wireless and straight talks like 129 or something like that. 130. It's cheap. It's like I think it's 129. That's pretty cheap. So yeah, crazy. I don't know. So I've been on 1 hour and 11 minutes. Yeah, it's been fun, guys. It really has. Thank you to everybody that stopped in. Thank you to the loyal people. I really do appreciate it. This is like really this is the most interaction I've had with my my subscribers and my people that watch me. Thank you so much, Mr. Walker, for joining in. I don't mind answering questions. I love answering questions. Anybody that joins in the stream, anybody you tell to watch my videos, I love answering questions. I will answer your tech questions all day. Any way I can save you $1, I will be happy to. I know what it's like to be on a budget. You know, I do. So I'm on a budget. You know, I like to help you get the best bang for your buck. Okay, and I talk about phones and carrier. I know about computers. I know about if you have any questions about cable providers, and I know about that. Definitely, I'm a Sirius XM fanatic, so I know how to save money on satellite radio. Like I love Amazon. Like anything that I can help you try to save money on, just ask. I'm not just about phones, but that's what I cover because that's what I know the most about. Because it's easier and that's the technology that's evolving. I know about PCs a little bit, but not that much. I'm not the most expert. I know enough to do tech support, but phones, that's my thing. So yeah, guys. Um, I've been on here for a while. Mr. Walker, the 6S. Yes. Hold on. Yes, the iPhone 6S is on boost. It's gonna cost more though. So honestly, 6S and SE, the SE is cheaper. Get the SE. Yeah, like I said, yeah, it's smaller, but it's basically the SE, the iPhone 6S little brother. That's all it is. That's all it is. So unless you see like if you see like the SE for like 179 or you see in the 6S for 200, the 6S might be a little bit better because it has that bigger display. But honestly, the SE is not a bad phone. I love the SE. I stand by it. It's probably the best iPhone to buy in 2018 if you're on a budget. My opinion. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'm getting hot. I'm getting tired. This heat has been draining me. I'm getting hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and fly on off of here. Since I've been on here so long, I don't know if I probably might do a stream tonight. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I feel. I don't know when I'll come back, but this has been fun, guys. Thank you so much to the interaction that I've gotten. I really do appreciate the comments. I really do appreciate the interaction. Like Thank you. It was only one main protagonist, but thank you, sir. Thank you so much for stopping in. Please leave a like on the and if you haven't did already, leave it. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. Tell your friends. Tell people. Come join me. Let's talk. We talk tech. We talk life. You see me get mad because people piss me off when I go in there and it just assume I want $1,000 phone. I don't have a fucking $1,000 to spend on no damn phone. So don't ask me no shit like that. So we'll call people. I'll call. I'll ask questions and do all kind of stuff. So I don't care. This thing is open as long as you be respectful and you be mindful and don't start bashing people. It's been peaceful. I didn't have to block anybody. Didn't have to go crazy. So definitely, when I go live, definitely come in, enjoy it. I love the interaction. Like I said, I'll call, I'll ask people, I'll look up stuff, whatever I need to do. I can answer your questions. That's what I'm here for. So thank you for choosing Tech Rants, guys, for your tech needs. Whatever. I rant. I laugh. I'm goofy. I'm just me. So thank you so much. Everybody that stopped in, like I said, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe, share, all the other good stuff. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I will take care of you as soon as possible. I get my emails and stuff and my notifications to my phone, so I will get everything that comes through. And if I don't answer it, it's because you were a complete dumbass. Other than that, I answer everything that comes through normally. So, thank you to everybody that joined in. This has been Q from Tech Rants. God bless you all. We'll talk again next time, Lord's will. I'm out of here. One love.